Hi everyone, my name is Anusha. In today's session, we'll be talking about one of the most basic but important concepts in Workday, the tenant. We'll cover what it is, the different types you will come across, and finally some interview questions to help you prepare for Workday roles. What is tenant? In Workday, tenant is simply a self-contained secure environment that holds your organization's Workday data, configurations and processes. Think of it as your company's own private version of Workday. Nobody outside your organization can access it unless they have proper permissions. Every tenant is logically isolated, meaning data from one tenant never mixes with another. Workday provides tenants through the cloud, so you don't install anything on your own servers. Tenants also allow organizations to test changes, run training, or experiment without affecting live production data. For example, if a company A and B both use Workday, each will have its own tenant with separate employee records, security settings, and business process. And why are they important? Tenants are isolated work instance for organizations. They are important to keep the data secure and separate between organizations. They allow different environments for testing, training, and production. They help in safely implementing new features or Workday releases before they go live. What are the types of tenants in Workday? Implementation tenant, sandbox tenant, sandbox preview tenant, production tenant, and implementation sandbox tenant. Implementation tenant used during the initial setup and configuration of Workday for a new customer. Consultants and implementation teams work here, configure modules, security, integrations, and test business processes. Sandbox tenant, a copy of production tenant used for testing and experimentation. Changes here do not affect the live data. Ideal for testing new configurations, custom reports, or integrations before moving to the production. And coming to sandbox preview tenant. It is similar to sandbox but used for testing new Workday releases before they are rolled out to production. Organizations can check if the upcoming features will impact their existing setup. Production tenant, the live real world tenant where actual business transactions occur. Employee hires, payroll, benefits, enrollment, etc. Highly secured with strict change control. Implementation sandbox. It is like offered during long implementations. It is a temporary tenant that mirrors implementation setup but allows more experimental changes. Now, what are the key points? Key points are tenants are isolated, no data sharing between them. Multiple tenants can exist for same organization for different purposes, production, sandbox, and preview. Always test in non-production tenants before going live, so there may not be any data loss. Coming to interview questions. What are the questions that we can expect on this topic? What is a tenant in Workday and why it is important? It is a secure private Workday environment for your organization's data and process. It ensures security, allows customization, and supports safe testing without impacting live operations. And what's the difference between a production tenant and a sandbox tenant? What's the difference? Production is a live environment for real transactions, and sandbox is a copy used for safe testing and training. How does a sandbox preview tenant help you during Workday's biannual updates? It lets you test upcoming features before they go live, helping you prepare and avoid disruptions. If you make a configuration change in its sandbox, will it affect production? No, tenants are isolated. Changes stay in sandbox unless migrated to production. It will not get affected. Why might an organization need more than one production tenant? To separate daily testing, releasing testing, and large scale implementation work so teams don't interfere with each other. So, these are some of the interview questions. And thank you. That's all for today's session on Workday tenants. I hope this helped you understand what a tenant is. Thank you.